Okay, so let's do the first match of the Atlantic Challenge Cup Series featuring the English Championship League versus the American MLS. I've already got the ratings on my notepad here. I'm going to use a notepad to keep all these matches, this whole series together. And so Aston Villa visiting Minnesota. Minnesota's a strong home club. However, the championship being a slightly stronger league has affected Minnesota's ratings a little bit. So their adjusted control range is 1 to 12, and their attack rating drops from 8 to 7. And this is a grade C discipline matchup, so the pitch battle number is 14, meaning that a range of 14 to 20 triggers a pitch battle instead of an attack sequence. And away we go. Kickoff die. 1+1. We are in the second minute for the opening sequence. 15 says it's a pitch battle. First half column, 64. Early warning. So no time, just a quick warning to an unnamed player. Now we're in normal timing phase. 11 minutes gets us 13. For this sequence, it is an attack sequence. It is going to be Aston Villa. Column A, 55. So looking on here, an attack 6 or better, they are a 7. Can get a shot on goal for a keeper check. Minnesota's keeper's pretty strong. Oh, it's a 90, so that's going to be a save for any keeper rating. So Aston Villa on the attack, keeper check save for Minnesota. Third sequence, 7 minutes later. 20th minute, attack sequence. This is Aston Villa again, column A, 58. So it's about the same thing. Attack 7 or better, they are an attack 7, so they get another shot on goal. Villa making some noise here. 14, that's not a good roll if you're Minnesota. It's a great roll if you're Aston Villa. So keeper check says a rating of 12 or better can make this save. There aren't many of those around. So otherwise, this is a goal. Aston Villa has struck first. 0-1. Who opens the scoring? 89 is it's Berker Bjarnason. Next timing roll is 9 minutes, 29th minute, pitch battle. First half column, 66. This would be an early warning if 20 minutes or less. However, it's a yellow card aggression check, so I'll put a slash here for a minute. Accrued. And for an aggression check, I'll go ahead and roll all 4 dice. So the home side is 7. The visiting side is a 6, or well, let me restate that. Aston Villa gets a +1 on their die. So this infraction is a yellow card on Aston Villa, and it's player 02, so this is high up on the bookings table. Tammy Abraham with this yellow card. Now we got a minute of stoppage time. 12 minutes later. 41st minute, pitch battle. 33. Yellow card to the away side. Rolling in the bookings column, it is Alan Hutton. Now 2 minutes of stoppage time. We have 4 minutes left in regulation. And I roll 7. so that exceeds our regulation time. I drop the 6, apply the 1, only 1 minute elapses, and we enter crunch time at the 42nd minute. And again, bear in mind, I'm not used to using this reference card. I keep track of everything on the score sheet. So, here we have an attack sequence in the 42nd minute. And what do we get? This is going to be Minnesota on the attack, but Aston Villa is defending. This shifts it to column D, 0-5. Are they a defense of 8? They are. They will concede a free kick. Had they not been a defense of 8 or better, it would have been a shot on goal instead. Minnesota with their first scoring chance of the match. This free kick. That's also another minute of stoppage time accrued. 49 is not going to do it. That's shot sails high. So that was kind of a cocked die. I roll a 0. So, all right, so this is good to talk about. So I rolled a 0 after 1 minute of stoppage time. So the clock has to advance to the 43rd minute, which is a minimum elapsed time after having just accrued stoppage time. So I just go to here, even though I rolled a 0. And it's another pitch battle. So things are getting interesting here at the end of the first half. .63 is the roll. Now, I'm actually rolling in the crunch column on the pitch battle chart, by the way, now that we've entered the crunch phase. So 63 tells us 0 minutes accrued, and it's a yellow card ag check on an easy call on a tactical foul. So somebody just had to take down an attacker. They roll even, 18, so that's going to go against Aston Villa. That's their 3rd yellow card now. And I should have looked at those dice, but I didn't. And so it's an 89. Neil Taylor. 3 cards against Aston Villa in this first half. No stoppage time accrued on that. All right, I roll a 6. So let's see where that puts us here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We exceed. Therefore, we have run out of time. That is the end of the first half. Aston Villa leading 0-1. And we go on to the second half with a kickoff roll, which is going to be 1 die added to 46. So 48th minute, attack sequence. And Minnesota, column A. Oh, it's a good low roll for them. Watch out. Attack 6 will score. Minnesota straight up. They come out smoking here. And the second half and the match is level. The crowd is going crazy. So that is their top scorer, Darwin Quintero. Going to normal timing, 4 minutes, 52nd attack sequence. Minnesota column A, 58 will be a shot on goal. Attacks rating of 7, yep. The keeper check. Aston Villa's keeper today is, it's not Nyland or Nyland. I'm not real familiar with all these names. So 77 is a high roll, so a keeper check of 2 or better would make that save. So he does make the save. The match remains level. Only 2 minutes elapse. 54th pitch battle. Now in the second half column, Balance the books. Side with the least booking. So it's going to be 1 minute accrued. I'll reset these now that I think of it. Minnesota gets carded. 35. Abu Danladi. 14-minute span gets us to the 68th. It's another pitch battle. 63 second half, another balance the books result. That's going to be Minnesota again, so they're starting to get caught up here. This time, 45. That is Jan Gregus. Oh boy, huge roll. 17 minutes. So it's 75 all the way to the 85th minute for the next attack sequence. That's it. Yeah. Here we go. Minnesota on the attack. Villa defending. Column D 18, which is still a pretty good attack despite the defense. Defense of 7 or better. They're an 8. Wins the goal kick. So Minnesota is shut down by Villa's defense here, and we are still 1-1. 5 minutes remaining. I roll 4, so we're up to the 89th minute. Attack sequence. Okay, so Minnesota, column D, 10. Boy, they're getting low in this on their D column rolls here. A defense of 5 or better, that's Villa, will concede a free kick here. So Minnesota's free kick, another minute of stoppage time. That's 1, 2, 3. I need to keep track on here. $29. Attack 12 could score on that. 10 or 11 could get a keeper check, but that is not Minnesota, so they're not quite adept enough to get something out of that. Now, we're at the 89th minute. I'm still rolling 2 dice. Oh, and I rolled big, of course, as fate would have it. So, I pretty much know what's going to happen here, but let's count it out. So, I rolled 2 8s. 16 minutes can't elapse, so I drop 1 8. I apply the other 8. And we will enter crunch time and we'll conduct the final attack at the same time. So we were in the 88th, second half. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that's well beyond. So at +3, we enter crunch time. This the discipline die indicates it would be a pitch battle, but it's not because it's the final attack instead. Minnesota. 10 is a little too high for Aston Villa's defensive range. 95 is the roll in column A. It's going to be a corner kick, so this is it. Last gasp. Can Minnesota steal this match away? They need a low roll. 38 is not low enough. Punched away by the keeper. And after regulation, we are still level 1-1, which means we get to go into extra time and maybe PKs.